What's up, everybody? Roscoe here. So welcome to the very first episode of my BTS reaction series. Now I know that makes it sound like I have a lot of other reaction series, but I don't. This is literally my very first reaction video ever. It's also my very first BTS video ever. So before I start, let me give a massive shout out to the community that got me here. I mean, this whole journey just to get to here has been very organic, very natural, extremely positive. So thank you to everybody that has supported me so far. And I mean, like, it started with my very first Beat Saber BTS video, and then it just went. That was 3 weeks ago. And now we're here and doing reaction videos. So that being said, if this doesn't work and the ship sinks, it's y'all's fault, because you brought this on yourself. I had no intention of doing any of this. I was just playing a game, uploading a video, and here we are now. So I take no responsibility if this is an absolute disaster. So now this weekend I posted a poll and I asked, like, okay, so if I start, like, where should I start? Because I really don't know anything about BTS. And so of the votes that came in, 29%, which was the absolute top choice, was for me to watch the Most Beautiful Life Goes On by the Asian Theory. So I pulled that up, and that is 38 minutes long. So now, that being said, I'm not against a 38-minute video per se, but I can't imagine that you would want to sit there for 38 minutes and watch me react to something when I'm going to have the absolute most basic questions and comments because I know nothing, because I'm super curious. So I went on to number 2, and we had a tie for second place, and that was the Introduction to the 7 Members of BTS by Ida S. And then This is BTS by X Celeste. So that was tied for second place. 15 minutes on this one, which not a big deal. And then, okay, 30 minutes on this one, I didn't know. But so I started to kind of think about this, and I'm thinking, okay, well, like, I do want to learn about the guys. I want to learn about the band. I want to learn about the history. But I haven't even seen their work yet. So I had to kind of make my own choice here, and I apologize because I did ask you all where I should start, but you also said, like, hey, kind of go with your gut, and my gut has been saying that I should start with a music video. I need to see these guys work and see their art first before I can kind of get into who they are. So I'm going to make the call on this one, and I've chosen to go with BTS Fire. So this is my very first BTS video of the guys in action. Let's do it. Per your recommendations, I have put the closed captions on. So let's get it. Just lost my sound. Hold on.
불타오르네.
Okay, so I've already told you, like, I've heard this song. This was the first song that I did on Beat Saber on YouTube. So the song is amazing. I love the song. The beat is so good. I love so I know that there's the vocal line, which is 4 of these guys. There's the rap line, which is 3, which is something I've never heard before done, or I guess kind of laid out that way. But I think it's fascinating, and I want to learn more about kind of why that is and how it works. But I tell you, my first piece that I think is interesting is I didn't know they were saying fire right here. I thought it was just kind of whoa, 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 which is terrible and a complete disrespect to these guys and their talent. But I didn't know they were actually saying fire. Is he ironing his shirt? Man, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so he's ironing his shirt. Wow, that's... Maybe it's a coincidence, but I do have to point out, like, I feel like this is kind of Kurt Cobain-esque. I mean, I know there's some inspiration from Michael Jackson with these guys, which I've heard a little bit from some of you guys. Actually, I've heard quite a bit. But this reminds me of Kurt Cobain and that iconic picture or poster of him. But let's carry on. Okay. So thankfully, you guys said to put on the captions because I would not know. Like I said, I don't listen to lyrics anyway. But so what I love already is it is hard to kind of keep track of the visuals and the lyrics. So I'm trying to do both. But right now I'm focusing on the lyrics. And as they're going through this, I'm like, okay, like I kind of see where they're going. Out of my mind, like an insane person. But this is what grabbed my attention. Just live how you want. Your life is yours. Don't try so hard. It's all right to lose. It's simple, but I love it. It's like... If any of you have seen, I know I do all the Beat Saber stuff, and but I do have some older videos that I put together, which are really kind of heavy videos. You know, I get into some stuff that I'm trying to like work out and think and learn through. But one thing I've always tried to do is try to have that like try to get that positivity, bring that positivity out. So this right here, as simple as it is, I love it.
불타오르네.
Oh, was that a Super Nintendo? All right, who is this cat? He just became my favorite one. Man. Okay. Whoever this dude is, this is some swagger. Look at that look. That's like presence, like he's looking into my soul. Let me start that over, because that was good. Ugh, I love it. All right, so I'm sorry I keep pausing and backing it up, but it's just a couple things that I wanted to say. Okay. I don't know who this guy is yet. I don't know who any of them yet. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm learning.
Turn it up.
So the stop comparing jumped out at me. I did a video for my 13-year-old nephew when he turned 13, and I was trying to just give him like here's what it means to be a human, you know? And one of the things I said was like, don't compare yourself to others. Everybody's got their own journey and their own struggles and their own like pluses and minuses, strengths and weaknesses, and you just got to be you. You got to do you. So whoever this guy is in this verse, so I'm assuming this is one of the rap line guys, but this section right here, like I kind of want to watch it again. So feel free to fast forward through this again. So good, it's like just bam, right in the middle of the video. Just takes control.
Burn it up. 전부 다 태울 것 같지. Turn it up. 새벽이 다가될 것 같지. 그냥 살아도 보여 우린 저기에. 그만하는 널 무슨 적길래. 쩍쩍거려 나타나 인생. So what? 이거대로 살아. 네 거야. 걱정 말아. 괜찮아. Alright, say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. Turn it up, burn it up. 불타오르네.
Oh no! This dude is dragging a grenade. Is that a grenade? What is that? Ooh, that was good. This move that they just kind of zoomed in on, where kind of their upper body is still and their lower body is moving. Ooh, that's hot. Right away, that shot, the fireworks. Oh, love that. That's hot.
용서해줄게.
I'll forgive you. Nice. I'll forgive you. Wow. Boy meets what? Is that part of this video? It's gotta be. Boy meets what? Wow, okay. So, man, where do I even begin? The video does an awesome song of keeping the energy. Okay, let me see if I get this right. The video does an awesome job of keeping the energy of the song. And that's hard to do. Like, I mean, I shoot kind of videos for a living in my job, but there's little pieces here that, like, you don't think about unless you're, you know, you're kind of into this thing. There was a couple zoom in shots where the guys are bringing the music up, the beat's building, and the camera does this kind of Dutch angle and zooms in, and that in and of itself is part of that energy. I mean, there's so much choreography here, even beyond what they're doing, which is unbelievable. And I love dance anyway, but to do this stuff like they do it so often and for so long is impressive. But there's a whole different level of choreography here with the cameras and the timing and the pacing of the shot change. For example, I'm gonna make a critique, don't get mad. There was a part here with the stove. Where was the stove? I think it was in here somewhere. So he blows it up through the game. Oh, that's my favorite part. I'm gonna go back and watch that again. Okay, right here. So we got a build coming up. And then right here, he says, burning up, which admittedly, I thought he was saying, we're totally, which I thought was totally cool. But he says, burning up. And then when the beat smashes, that's when you want to just bam with a visual to make you just punch out. And instead, right here, it hits this little oven scene. And that just felt kind of like, okay, like it's fun, it's fire, it makes sense. There's probably some kind of like multi-dimensional Easter egg here that I haven't learned yet. But when we get to here, where's these guys outside? Yeah, so we get to the outside scene. Now, I think if I remember right, and I could be way off here, I think they're going to start saying fire soon. So we're going to climb. There it is. Right there. See, we went the next level up with fire, and we've got more dancers. We've got more of an angle on the shot. The fireworks come in. We've got brighter lights, higher angles. Fireworks, nice touch.
용서해줄게.
And I'm gonna hold on that. So the lyrics, okay, so, man, there's so much. Like, I don't even, I'm all over the place, I apologize, but I'm trying to, like, take all this in. There's so much. So if I'm going by the lyrics, I mean, there's, you know, there's the messages, whoops, that's the wrong video. So, I mean, in the beginning, we talk about the, you know, like, we're young, like, it's okay to lose. Okay, so when I wake up in my room, I have nothing. Once the sun goes down, I stumble. So completely drunk, cursing around on the street. I'm out of my mind like an insane person. It's all a mess, living like beep. Is that like a anti-profanity? No, maybe. Just live how you want, your life is yours. Don't try so hard, it's all right to lose. Yeah. That's a hard lesson to learn, though. Everybody say, love that part. Put your hands up and shout. Burn it up. Wait, what was that? There's something on the fence behind him. Youth. Okay, oh, that's good. Because that was at the beginning. When he jumped over that fence, that was already there. Or maybe some of it was. That's nice. I like that. That's that multi-layer stuff.
불타오르네.
Burning it up. There he is.
Turn it up. 전부 다 태울 것 같지. Turn it up. 새벽이 다가갈 때까지. 그냥 살아도 우리 저기에. 좋아하는 걸 먼저 줬길래. 썩구적거려 난 사람 인생.
So I already lost the point. I was going for the lyrics and I got distracted by Mr. Swagger here. Okay, so burn it up.
Burn it up. 전부 다.
Like you want to burn it all. Hey, turn it up until the dawn breaks. It's okay to just live. We're still young. Who do you think you are to say otherwise? You got that right. My life, this is what I'm doing. And I say I really relate to this because I'm 41. I still feel like I'm 25, and me and my wife have a relationship like we're still kids, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Stop comparing. I'm just me. So what? Man, I love this. Just live how you want. Your life is yours. Don't try so hard. It's all right to lose. Put your hands up, burn it. So, I mean, is it burning up this idea that, okay, they're scared this way? There it is.
용서해줄게.
That I gotta figure out. I'll forgive you. I mean, is he saying, like, I'll forgive you for trying to make me something else? Is there like a different meaning of somebody he's talking to? Oh man, I am so intrigued by this. I'll forgive you. That's so interesting. And I'm gonna feel really stupid when somebody's like, oh yeah, he's referring to this, and if you were paying attention, you would have caught it. I have no idea. But if there's anything I've learned so far about BTS is that there's like these different levels and layers, and this just goes back and forth, and it wouldn't surprise me if that right there is something bigger than just like, I'll forgive you, just some random quote. Oh man, I love this. All right, so now I've seen the guy's work. Now I know, man, like I feel like I was there. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, it holds up. I mean, I already know that the song is amazing. I love the song. But this video is pretty spectacular. And the message behind it, I'm still trying to figure out kind of the framework of the message, but energy is so good. But this, I'll forgive you, I gotta know. So you know what? In the comments below, I want you to give, and you might have the actual answer, but I would love to hear everybody's either answer or interpretation of what that I'll forgive you is. I'm really intrigued. So thanks for joining me. I had an absolutely awesome time, but please provide feedback. This is my first reaction video. This is the first time I've seen these cats in action, and I did love it, but I don't really know what the reaction video protocol is, you know, like how does this really work? So whatever your feedback is, give it to me and I'll do my best, which you know that I've been a part of the community now with you. I try to comment to everybody and give you some kind of feedback back because that's what this is about. We're family now, this is community, so help me, guide me, and let's just take this journey together, all right? Much love. I'm Roscoe. Look out for each other.